Hello, everyone, and welcome to this audio podcast. This audio podcast is part of a Cortical Capacitor. This audio podcast is part of a MaxxaR Pathology. This audio podcast as part of a Storm Robotics production. In this audio podcast, a little bit in around the objectives of some of published works, and around some objectives around published works from 2014, and looking at electronic patient records, library services, and multidisciplinary team meetings, and where published works where published works looks to help answer the question: is it not time to integrate primary care for the better? So the objectives in around the objectives of this works was number one, to highlight the importance of integrating general practice electronic patient records, or EPR, with library services, and two, also understand why it would be advantageous to implement patient-centric sort of multidisciplinary team meetings in primary care for patients with long-standing conditions, and where this article or where the original article or the works and this sort of audio podcast, as part of this audio podcast series, sort of provides a UK glance, and how primary care services could be improved, integrating across varying services, and varying sort of integrating across services. That draws this audio podcast to a close. This audio podcast has been part of a cortical capacitor, and this audio podcast has been part of a MaxxaR Pathology. This has been an audio podcast as part of a Storm Robotics production.